The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hi, I'm Steve for BoatTEST.com, and today I'm conducting a performance evaluation and features inspection on the Alumacraft Competitor 205, an aluminum multi-species boat powered by Evinrude's new E-TEC G2 115HO with the company's new digital tiller. It's not every day that we see a 115 horse outboard operated by a tiller, so let's start with that. The all-new digital tiller is fly-by-wire, which means no cables are required for rigging. The key is hidden beneath a protective cover because it's really only used at the beginning and end of every trip. The start-stop button for the engine is on the port side of the tiller with the shutoff lanyard to starboard. A vertical lever smoothly shifts the motor in and out of gear. When the engine status is green, the motor is running properly. If the light flashes, there's a legend on the underside of the tiller that explains the cause. A rocker switch lets the operator adjust the motor in 50 RPM increments to set trolling speed exactly where he wants. When the motor is trimmed, the tiller moves independently to keep the driver in a comfortable operating position. Notice that the tiller is at a slight angle when the motor is in a straight position. It's designed with a 20-degree offset to port or 20 degrees to starboard, owner's choice, whichever is more comfortable. The star-shaped thumb screw lets the driver adjust the engine height and to ensure that the motor won't flop to the left or right if the tiller is released. Now, let's see how this rig performed. The Competitor 205 measures 20 feet 6 inches long with an 8-foot beam. Empty weight's listed at 1,660 pounds. With 2 people, 45 gallons of fuel, and test equipment on board, we had an estimated test weight of 2,707 pounds. Our test boat was powered by a single E-TEC G2 115HO outboard, turning a 14.5 by 17-inch RX3 stainless steel propeller. The prop is one of the new series of wheels designed for the new engines, and we're told they have more efficiency and better backing capability. Maintaining a firm grip on the tiller, we wound the motor up to 5,100 RPM, hitting a top speed of 41 miles per hour. Best cruise came at 2,500 RPM, where we recorded 17.5 miles per hour and a fuel burn of 2.5 gallons per hour. That translated into 7 miles per gallon and a range of 283 statute miles, while still holding back a 10% reserve of the boat's 45-gallon fuel capacity. These boats are used for trolling and in fact spend most of their engine hours at low speeds. At idle, the boat went 3.2 miles per hour and gets 16 miles per gallon, the best mileage at idle we've seen on any boat. At 1,000 RPM, she went 4.9 miles per hour, getting 10.8 miles per gallon, and at 1,500 RPM, she went 6.9 miles per hour and got 8.6 miles per gallon. These are all remarkable fuel consumption numbers, and they mean this boat will be economical to operate for its intended purpose. In acceleration tests, the Competitor 205 planed and ran through 20 miles per hour in 3.9 seconds and hit 30 miles per hour in 6.1 seconds. The new Evinrude 115HO is a 1.9-liter, 3-cylinder, 2-stroke engine that's high output, and it means that it develops nearly 126 horsepower and weighs just 390 pounds, making it the lightest engine in class. Now let's check out some of the other attributes of this 115 horsepower high-output motor. One highlight is its torque. That's because a 2-stroke makes power on every revolution of the crankshaft. The E-TEC G2 115HO also has Evinrude's direct fuel injection, the only engine in class to have this fuel-saving feature. The injector is in the cylinder, not on top of the intake manifold as in other engines. At lower RPM, the injection system uses stratified combustion to deliver a minimal amount of fuel to the smaller upper part of the cylinders, and that's why it's so fuel efficient. With a computer-controlled EFI, the E-TEC G2 115HO tiller can idle down slow enough for back trolling, which is a technique used when fishing for various species. This is important because it eliminates the need for a small kicker motor, saving the angler money. Now let's check out the Competitor 205. Starting in the bow, there are sockets for 3 seats and plenty of space for fishing. The seats easily click in place and have contoured wraparound support to keep anglers comfortable when the fish are on the bite. In the base of the foredeck, there's a glove box, a courtesy light, and a 12-volt plug. Forward, the boat is available with a base plate for an optional trolling motor. Here we get a look at the gunnel height throughout the Competitor 205. It provides a secure feeling when underway or fishing. Forward storage lockers open on gas struts and the hatches are reinforced on the underside. Twist and pull latches lock for security. The central rod locker has a space for 4 7-foot 6-inch long rods. The ends for the rod butts are oversized and oval shaped to accommodate spinning rods. The hatch opens on twin gas struts and has double reinforcements on the underside. To port of the center rod locker is a 22-gallon aerated live well that has slots for a divider and it drains. To starboard is a draining insulated cooler. Working our way aft, a deck hatch opens a storage compartment with a removable plastic tub that has a space for Plano tackle boxes. With the tub out of the way, there's access to the live well pump. There are sockets for 3 more seats in the cockpit area, and notice the choice of grab handles throughout the Competitor 205. Aft and to port in the cockpit, the helm station has accessory switches, twin Evinrude digital gauges, and the stereo up top. The multifunction instruments provide all pertinent performance data. A bracket folds up to hold an optional fish finder in place. When the electronics clamp isn't needed, it stores in the outboard port locker. Forward to port, there's an insulated draining cooler aft and open storage just ahead. There's more space to starboard and a locker that has racks for securing log items such as the anchor light. A hatch in the aft starboard corner opens to reveal the battery. To port, there's space for 2 more batteries, but with the E-TEC G2 115HO, they're not needed because its magneto charging system produces 50 amps of power. In the center of the stern, there's a smaller bait well to starboard and the 45-gallon aerated live well to port. On the transom to port, the 4-step ladder extends 31 inches beneath the surface, which meets ABYC guidelines. The Alumacraft Competitor 205 is a straightforward multi-species fishing boat that has everything anglers need for a successful day, and the Evinrude E-TEC G2 115HO tiller will only heighten the experience. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.